Picture this. You're standing on a small wooden dock. In front of you, the vast ocean stretches out, mysterious and unpredictable. This ocean represents the world of investing and finance. It's beautiful, filled with potential, and yes, a bit intimidating. Now, imagine that financial success is a journey across this ocean, and you're the captain of your ship. But how do you navigate the choppy waters without getting lost or overwhelmed? This is where risk management comes into play. Risk management in finance is much like being a prudent captain. It doesn't mean you're avoiding the ocean altogether. Rather, you're preparing for the journey thoughtfully. It's about understanding the risks that could pull you under and having strategies to keep your ship on course, no matter what storms might come your way. Let's start with a simple example. Remember when you were a kid and you'd save up your allowance or money from chores to buy something special? Maybe it was a new bike or a video game. As you saved, you'd weigh the risks of spending that money too soon on something less meaningful. This was your first brush with risk management, balancing the reward of an immediate purchase against the risk of not having enough for what you truly wanted later on. In the financial world, this concept scales up. Let's say you're considering investing in a stock. The potential reward could be significant, but there's always the risk that the stock could decrease in value. How do you decide? A key principle in risk management is understanding your own risk tolerance. Are you someone who can handle a bit of turbulence without losing sleep, or do you prefer the calm, steady waters of safer investments? Imagine your risk tolerance as a thermostat. Some people are comfortable with high heat, volatile investments that might swing wildly but offer the chance of big returns. Others prefer a cooler setting, opting for stable, predictable investments. There's no right or wrong setting here. It's about knowing what you can comfortably handle. Risk management also involves diversification, a term that may sound complex but is actually quite simple. Think of diversification like a well-balanced diet. Just as you wouldn't eat only one type of food every day for fear of missing out on essential nutrients, you don't want to put all your financial eggs in one basket. Diversifying means spreading your investments across different assets so you're not overly exposed to the risk of any single one failing. Now let's talk about two powerful forces that often steer us off course: fear and greed. These emotions are like sirens in the financial world, calling you to make decisions that may not align with your long-term goals. Fear might tell you to sell at the first sign of trouble, while greed tempts you to chase after shiny, high-risk investments without thinking them through. The key is to recognize these emotions and manage them, like a skilled sailor who keeps a steady hand on the wheel despite the siren's calls. Another essential aspect of risk management is understanding the concept of risk versus reward. It's like weighing a decision on a seesaw. Sure, a high-risk investment might offer the allure of higher potential returns, but it also carries a higher risk of loss. On the other hand, a lower-risk investment might grow more slowly, but it can provide a more stable path to wealth accumulation over time. Let's not forget the human element. We are emotional beings, and our psychology plays a significant role in how we perceive risk. Often, fear of loss can loom larger in our minds than the joy of gain. This loss aversion can lead us to make overly cautious decisions, potentially missing out on rewarding opportunities. The trick is to balance rational analysis with understanding your personal emotional responses. One of the most powerful tools you have in risk management is education. The more you know about the financial landscape, the better equipped you are to make informed decisions. Think of it like preparing for that ocean journey. We wouldn't set sail without maps and knowledge of the weather patterns. As we wrap up, let's reflect on a meaningful idea. Risk management isn't about avoiding risk altogether. It's about understanding and respecting it. It's about acknowledging the inevitable waves and winds, preparing your ship wisely, and steering with both courage and caution. In the end, the goal is to reach your financial destination not just safely, but with a sense of accomplishment and peace. So as you stand on that metaphorical dock, ready to embark on your financial journey, remember to keep your eyes open, your hands steady, and your heart calm. With thoughtful risk management, the ocean is yours to explore, full of opportunities to learn, grow, and thrive.